That's right, Brian, and boy, do they have a lot of pieces to pick up out here. We're standing at the intersection of Avril and 56th Street. This is what they're dealing with, just piles of trees, branches, building insulation all over this area. You can see right over here more insulation that's just been tossed and thrown all over the street out here, and that is why the Salvation Army set up right here at this intersection. You can see they brought the canteen out here. So still quite a bit of cleanup to do out here, but as promised, crews had this ramp back open by the early evening rush hour. If you look over here, though, you can see what a mess. That's the guardrail, just a pile of mangled metal was done out here by those heavy winds. And our crews have actually been talking to a woman who was inside when the storm hit, and she had dozens of dogs with her. She had to get them all out to safety, and she managed to do that. Thank goodness for that. But if I walk over this way as well, and you can look across Clay Avenue, you can see a pile of rubble over that way as well. Beyond that pile of rubble, another building completely destroyed. You'll want to see what we discovered before you fill your next prescription.
Okay.
Bonnie Hitz
Tizanidine.
shuffled through a pile of prescription bottles.
The Lyrica has been a godsend, it really has. It's just so terrible expensive.
I called all the big name pharmacies.
I needed to check the price on a couple of prescriptions.
I cross-checked online, discovering price comparison websites like GoodRx.com and MichiganDrugPrices.com.
I went online and pulled up some of the prices for you.
Okay.
One of Hit's prescriptions cost $110 at one pharmacy, but only $47 at another.
That scares me. Because if I can't go from pharmacy to pharmacy to pharmacy to get the best price, I'm just stuck with whatever they tell me I have to pay.
Target 8 went pharmacy to pharmacy, undercover for an explanation on the price gap. We price-checked Plavix, a blood thinner.
$13.25.
$13 at one pharmacy.
A month is $149.99.
$150 at another. That's more than a $130 difference. With our undercover camera rolling, that pharmacist gave her theory on why big box stores may charge less.
Because they make all their money on groceries, whereas we have to make all our money on prescriptions because people don't usually buy much stuff like that, so it's just really different everywhere.
We went to Spartan Nash Manager of Pharmacy Services, Chris Smith.
Are you taking advantage of patients?
No, not when you've leveraged the entire portfolio. So when you consider 24 free medications and almost 300 low-cost medications, we think that our pricing strategy is sound.
On our Facebook page, somebody who was already just looking at just the preview for this story was saying that she was paying more than $350 for one of her prescriptions, but because of the story, she actually called around, found the same medication for only $14 at another pharmacy.
Can you believe that?
Only 126,000 miles. Engine is clean.
Did you say what, 126,000 miles?
Yes.
Okay.
Close to 127. Engine always kept clean.
We got a shot of the odometer, and it did show just under 127,000 miles. But that's nowhere near the mileage Carfax showed.
Someone had rolled back the odometer 205,000 miles. It's right there.
And the car's previous owner, Mark Labonte, who tipped us off, showed me a receipt from an old repair. In 2008, the car already had 254,000 miles on it. And just days after Labonte sold it, he spotted it back online for about 4 times the price he had sold it for.
Can you please send Tony out here? Can I talk to Tony, please?
Another man at the house told us Lopez had just sold him the car and started explaining the mileage before we even asked about it.
34,000.
He told you 334,000 miles?
That's what it says
because
right
that's not what he told one of our people who went and tried to buy the car.
Your people, I don't know, he didn't lie to me.
You're Michigan's Secretary of State. Is there something your office can do?
Well, anytime we can help, we try. Many times these become civil suits.
We asked the Secretary of State's office to pull title and registration information on Lopez, uncovering nearly a dozen cars linked to Yariel Antonio Lopez and Wilfredo Lopez Mendez. They showed a couple different addresses, including the one we tracked Antonio to. Our inquiry prompted a state investigation. He didn't lie to you. Why did he lie to one of us?
Don't photograph me, bro. I don't need to talk to you. I bought the car legally. Go someplace else.
No, but explain to me. Explain to me.
I don't need to talk to you. I bought the car legally. I paid for it.
Can I see the odometer?
No, you cannot come into my property.
I can't see the odometer?